My name is Adam Curry. This is my video analysis for my solo written song for module MD5313 Songwriting and Context. The song I've written is titled New Origins. This is a very self-reflective piece, with each line of verse asking a different question revolving around the past. Writing this song has helped me come to terms with the fact that I am not the same person I once was, and maybe not even the person I intended to be, hence the title New Origins. There are a few mentions of time in these lyrics, which makes sense given the subject matter, but I also try to use geographical features for visual imagery, so I perceive life as a journey, and through that journey there will be different places to which you will travel, internally, emotionally, and morally. I repeat the phrase, do I regret? As I often wonder that despite the person I've become, do I, or indeed should I, regret my past actions, even though each and every single one has moulded me into the person I am today. Due to my lack of skill as a guitarist, I wanted to write something very simple to play, as well as something very simple to sing at the same time. For inspiration, I looked to the artist Fever Ray, in particular the song If I Had a Heart, as throughout the entire song there is a constant drone underpinning the music, with a very simplistic, almost Celtic-style vocal melody, with an emphasis on repeating sections which helps to create a very atmospheric piece of music. Given more time and development, I might have included other instruments such as a double bass or a cello, very bass-sounding instruments to fill the other areas of an empty sound, adding to the visceral feel of the song. New Origins is very much a single track, but should it be included on an album, it should be more used as an interlude to the album. Other people could perform this song, however, I feel the atmosphere to which my vocals and overall expression could only be replicated by few. I think the most memorable thing about New Origins is the chorus, as it is contrasting to the verses while keeping the drone effect. And half of the lyrics are "move on beyond the border" repeated. Not only this, but the vocal delivery of the chorus is extremely satisfying, with both the vocals and guitar resolving on the root of A. The song is designed to inflict an emotional response, as the music itself is creating an atmosphere. More attention could be paid to the lyrics, particularly with each line of verse starting with the "do I regret?", as at first an easy listener may just wonder about my own regrets, but as the song goes on and they listen more, they may begin to ask themselves the same questions. The tempo is 85 beats per minute, which is intentional as it is a somber song, so I do not want the piece to feel rushed but more meditative, which strengthens the self-reflectiveness of the song. I think it fits into the characteristics of a tribal or Celtic song, mainly due to the underlying drone throughout most of the song, and the lyrics repeating themselves throughout harkens to an element of worship, despite the lyrics not actually being religious, but more of an exploration of the self. The structure of the song is very simplistic, following a typical pop song style, AA, BA, BC, B, or i.e. verse 1, verse 2, chorus, verse 3, chorus, middle 8, finishing on the chorus, the song ending on the final note of the very last lyric. The verse drones along with an open E string, only adding a G, A and F sharp every other line for a bit of colour. The chorus interchanges between a C on the A string and the A on the E string, apart from finishing on a D on the A string leading on into the middle 8. The middle 8 changes the mood slightly, moving between A and G on the E string before sustaining on A back into the final chorus. Lyrically, the verses are constantly asking the questions, do I regret or do I forget? Whereas the chorus is literally saying to move on, with the border referencing myself looking back at my past self, and the lie referring to the person I am trying to be, but I must accept that I'm not that person. The song finishes with the lyric, "This is now my life," showing that the narrator, i.e. myself, can now accept this as the new me and must move forward with this truth. Along with the musical drone, which was played with straight quaver notes throughout, the vocal performance also had a drone to its delivery, so as not to distract the listener from the atmosphere created throughout the experience. At the end of every second line of verse, the melody follows the vocal melody, with a slight offbeat transition so as to follow the vocal line. The only other major point where the vocals and harmony act together is the middle 8, where in the line, "time will not stop," the harmony completely cuts for a split second to add to the dramatic effect of the lyrics. If I were to revisit this song, I would like to expand further verses and maybe an alternate or even expanded chorus, as I feel there is more to this message which I wish to convey. Not just for myself, but for others who may feel they're at a bit of a crossroads in their lives. As aforementioned, I would like to include other instruments, particularly stringed instruments, maybe even a synthesizer for decorative moments. A tribal drum underpinning the piece would also lend itself greatly to a song such as this one. Overall, I'm very happy with this song. Despite its simplicity, it has actually had a far greater emotional impact on me than I had otherwise intended, and look forward to writing more material like this in the future.